Greetings. This is Wanda. This is Diaspora Connect. I want to say shalom, salama, habari, mambo. Welcome to my channel. Thank you everybody for tuning in. This is Wanda. This is Diaspora Connect, Tanzania. If you don't know who I am the African American who left America and repatriated to Mama Africa back in 2020. I've been here this year 4 years in Tanzania, in Africa. So yes, I created a business called Diaspora Connect Tanzania. And well, it's called Diaspora Connect LLC. And so, yeah, I've been on this journey, my African journey, and I created this channel to share my experiences, my thoughts, as well as I do consultations. I do travel and business consultations. Yes, there are many of us that do this, but specifically from experience, since I've been here for 4 years this year, as well as I have created a business of my own, I can assist you with a travel or business consultation if you want to visit, or if you want to repatriate, or if you want to do business. I can provide the guidance or information that you need to plan and prepare to accomplish these things. So yes, this is Wanda, Diaspora Connect. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you to all my faithful subscribers, my OGs that have been rocking with me from day one. And thank you to my new subscribers. I want to say welcome in the room. Yeah, I'm at home in Africa today, and I just wanted to do this video because I wanted to discuss why I feel that Africa is better for so-called African Americans or Black people than America. And so I didn't have a list because it's exhaustive. Y'all know that. But I'm just going to bring up a few points. That's why I didn't say 5 reasons or 6 reasons. There are so many reasons. But the first one I can think of is safety. Safety. Everybody they don't have guns here. So that's one thing you don't have to worry about, the gun violence that is plaguing America. Like, I've been watching a lot of twisted crimes, y'all. And there is so much domestic violence, domestic murder with guns. It's just blowing my mind. I've never seen as many stories about young people shooting each other in relationships, dating and marriage, families, and etc. Children getting shot and all kinds of stuff. So gun violence is just over the top in America. It's a spirit of murder over America. It's a spirit of murder, y'all. It's not like that here in Africa. Most people don't have guns. It's just the military and maybe security. Other than that, regular people, they don't have guns. And then they don't have road rage like that. Like, they have, well, put it this way. I've seen road rage with people, but they don't. The good thing is they don't have guns, so they don't take out a gun and shoot people. But the way that they handle things, they don't really rage on each other. I think that's more of a Western thing. I'm sure that you do have people here that do it, but I don't see it on a regular basis. I see more raging in America, and it's because it's the atmosphere there. Like, I'm sorry, y'all. America is the habitation of devils and demons and every foul bird, like that's presented in the Bible. So you're going to have murders there. You're going to have all kind of killings and all kind of stuff. And the scriptures do say in the last days, your very enemy is going to be the ones in your own household. So yeah, I'm seeing a lot of domestic murders, y'all. Like, just watch Twisted Crimes. I'm sure that they emphasize the Black ones. Like, I'm sure it's like double or triple the white cases, but they just focus on more of the Black ones. But it's enough. That's not good. And these are young people, 20s, 30s, some late teens, like shooting and killing each other over petty arguments, y'all. So yeah, you don't have to deal with the gun violence. 2, the spirit that hovers over America is a spirit of murder, and just like everybody's trying to kill each other. This spirit of murder and hate, you don't have that here in Africa. You don't have that here in Tanzania. And you just across the African continent. Of course, you want to pick a country that is safe. You want to do your research and make sure that the country that you decide you want to come to, African Americans, Black people, Bantu people, Hebrews, Israelites, pick a country that you have done your research on. They have, primarily a peaceful history, where the history of that country is no wars and no fighting. So that's why Tanzania is ideal. Yeah, it's challenging to stay here long term. You have to get some type of visa, and actually, that's in all of the African countries. It could be challenging to stay in any of them. I think except for the Gambia. I think the Gambia may be the easiest one to stay in. But you see what's going on over there. You see what's happening to African Americans that they call us Bantus over there from America. The women, the single women. You see, they being deleted. So take that into consideration when you decide which country that you want to repatriate to. Thirdly, so number three, the third thing is there's no white supremacy and racism. No, there's no white supremacy and racism here in Africa. Um, because majority of the people are African. But you do have tribalism, and yeah, if you don't speak the language, so you're going to be, overcharged. So that's the most. You may be overcharged. You could be robbed. I'm not going to lie. You could be like robbed, not at gunpoint, but maybe machete point. But you could be robbed. That's why when you come, you have to live a lifestyle of low key. Like you don't want to be too flashy. You don't want to be wearing all these name brands, Jordans and diamond rings and ice on your neck and in your teeth and, screaming, here I am, come rob me. You know what I mean? So you want to be low key. But yeah, yeah. So you don't have that issue. You have other things, but you don't have the racism and white supremacy. So that's three. I'm trying to think of another plus. Oh, I should have had this at number two, but number four is the food is organic. The food is organic. Yes, they have GMOs here now. They're coming over here. They do have some stuff, but you really know the difference if you've been here at any amount of time. You'll know the difference in the GMO limes. The GMO limes are a lot bigger than the local limes. The local limes are about this big, maybe something like that. But the GMO ones are like bigger. They're like this big. So you know the difference in and even the GMO bananas. The local bananas are small. They have the short, thick kind, and even if they have the long ones, they're thin. But the GMO ones are really big. So you know the difference in the things that are GMO. And then the GMO ones don't have seeds in them. So that's also, a red flag to you. Don't eat this. But for the most part, the food is organic. The animals are real animals, and you see herds walking around. These are local people's animals. So you see them. You see the cows, the goats, you see the sheep. The good thing about Tanzania, they don't have pigs here. This is a Christian and Muslim country, but the Muslims is not going for that. So you don't really have a lot of pork here, which is great because we're not supposed to be eating that. It's unclean as Hebrews and Israelites. So y'all sure like so. But you have lamb and goat, you have quail, you have fish. So you have, beef, you have chicken, the meat that you like, but it's fresh, it's organic. You actually see the animals, or you can actually purchase some animals. Number 6. I think it's 6, or is it 5? It may be 6. What else? So you have the animals. I was thinking of something else. You could I didn't write this down, y'all, so I'm kind of winging it. As I'm talking, I'm thinking about the advantages of, moving to Africa and living over here. You can actually buy land. You can create a business. Here in Tanzania, you have to have a business. So you can create a business and you can buy land under your business. That's the advantage. So there is a possibility for you to buy land. It's not like it's the easiest process. I'm not going to lie. But if you have the blueprint of how you need to do it and you have the right connections, you can get it done. Just like I got mine done, got my business registered in 2 weeks. That was back in 2020. The prices have changed for everything, y'all. Everything has gone up since we've been coming here. But it's just I happened to get, back in 21 is when I registered my business. I happened to get everything like done early before a lot of us came over here. Whenever we go somewhere, everything changes. All the rules change. Prices always increase. Whatever country that we decide to go to is going to be the same way. Whether it's Ghana, it doesn't matter what country, Kenya, wherever we start migrating to or going to in large numbers, all the prices are going to increase. For some reason, everybody thinks that we are rich It's funny because some of them act like we got more money than Mzungu them. So it's funny because I went to Ghana. When I went to Ghana in 2019, I went for the year of term. We went to Cape Coast Castle, right? So outside of the castle, there was some young ladies, and they were asking for donations and stuff. They was asking for money. So we said to them, just to see what they would say, we said, because it was a bus load of Mzungu, white people. So we said to them, the young girls, we said, go over there. We was like, go over there and ask the Mzungus for money. They said, no, they don't. They said they don't have. They said they don't have. I said, they have. They said, no. They said, you have. So they literally was saying that we have more money than the white people do. So I don't know if that is universal, or I don't know if uh, it's throughout the continent to where they think that about us when they see us and hear us speaking, English. They think we have more money, or I think it may be that we'll be more apt to give it to them because we look like them. Maybe, I don't know, but they literally said that they would prefer to ask us. They didn't want to ask them. So yeah, this blew me away. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. So yeah, that is another thing. And then seven, the prices are more reasonable than in the West. So you can live overall. You can live more reasonably here. It's a lot less to live on the continent than it is to live in the West. All you have to do is do your currency exchange. So when you're deciding which African country that you want to repatriate to, pull up your currency conversion app or go online to Google currency conversion and put in whatever country you want to go to in US dollar and put one in, one US dollar for one T shilling or whatever, and it'll tell you the currency conversion rate. You always want to try to go to a country where the rate is more than the US dollar rate. So you get more for your money. So make sure that you consider that when you're deciding that you want to move to an African country. Right now, based on the rates that are going on the continent, Uganda is probably the best country right now. I think for every one USD, I think it's like 3,000 Ugandan currency. I don't remember the name of the Ugandan currency, but in Tanzania, it's probably it's the second one, I think. And for every one US dollar, a Tanzanian shilling is about 2,500 T shilling. So you want to go to a country where your value of your US dollar is higher so you can live more comfortably. And then you also, when you are considering coming to Africa, you want to make sure that you live under your budget, below your budget than what you live in the West, because it's easy to come to Africa and live using and spending the same amount of money that you spend in the West. You decide how you want to live based on the kind of money that you want to spend monthly. So you can decide that, but you have a more of a wide range to choose from when you um, go to a country where the currency is, you get more value from the US dollar. You have a more of a wide range to decide how you want to live. You don't have to live at the max. You can live as low and comfortably as you can and still have money saved or budget. You can basically budget better when you have that value of your US dollar in that country. You get more value for it. You can budget your life better. You can decide, okay, I don't want to spend more than this a month. I make this a month. So I need to find an apartment for this amount. And here you have to pay for your apartments either 3 or 6 months. Every now and then you'll find an apartment where they charge you once a month. But yeah, you want to consider that. You want to consider if you want to create a business, you're going to have to pay for that. Startup costs. You're going to have to leave the country if you don't have a permit or outside of the visa, or you have to leave every 90 days. You can do that. Go next door to Kenya. Go to somewhere else. Some people say that they were told that they have to go back to the U.S. That's not like, yeah, that's not etched in stone. If you leave in the country, you leave in the country. Remember, they can't tell you where to go. You leave and go where you want to go. Nobody can tell you where to go. As long as you leave in that country and before 90 days, they shouldn't worry about where you're going. So yeah. So I think that's eight things. I can think of more, but it's not coming to my mind right now. But I just did this on the fly. So basically, 8 reasons why Africa is better to live in than America. And I'm not saying, family, that it's going to be easy. I'm not saying that. I'm not going to say, family, that's not going to be a challenge. You're going to face challenges. It's not going to be easy. This is a different culture. This is a different environment. This is it's like a different world, literally. You go from uh, living in America to living on Gilligan's Island. It ain't that bad, but I'm just saying it's a whole nother environment. So if you are the type of person that is more natural, you like natural things, then you may be like you like nature. So if you're all right with, like, if you're a camping type of person, I would say that. So if you like mountain climbing or camping or being out in nature, Africa would be perfect for you. But if you are the type there that you love conveniences, like you like air conditioned buildings and every place have to be air conditioned and water has to be hot whenever you turn it on, and you have to have hot water all the time and electricity all the time, yeah, you're going to struggle here in Africa because there are power outs where the electricity goes out. You can get a generator, but that doesn't mean that when you leave your house during that time that other places you go won't have power outs, or you're going to face it even if you get a place with a generator, So, but yeah, you'll be more comfortable if you get a place with a generator. But you're going to pay. Places that have a generator usually going to pay more money for it, and that's fine if that's what you want to do. But for me, I don't. My last place I had aircon. In this place I have now, it does not have aircon. So, you have to decide what prices you want to spend. I'm a very budget conscious person. And so I've been here long enough to know that you don't spend all your money on stuff because you don't know what might come up, what emergency might come up, what you may have to fix, what you may have to do. You may have to go to the doctor. You may have to go to the hospital. You may have to go to the dentist, go to the eye doctor. You may get sick. It's a lot of things, unexpected things that could come up. The good thing is the prices here for medical treatment is usually self-pay, and it's a lot less than it is in the West. So that's helpful in that if you get sick, your bill won't be astronomical. You can afford your bill. If you need to go to the hospital, if you need to go to the eye doctor, the dentist, or whatever, anything that you get done here is going to be a lot less than what you would pay in the West. So, but yeah, I just wanted to do this video because I said I wanted to do it in the last video, but I got distracted and I talked about my testimony. But these are the 8 things that I feel like would benefit African Americans in Africa versus in America. So yeah, I just wanted to do this video. Thank you for all my faithful subscribers. Please do me a favor, thumbs up. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hit on the notification bell to be notified whenever I do a new video. I'm almost monetized, still not monetized, y'all. Every time I take 3 steps forward, I get kicked 2 steps back. But it's okay. I'm still chugging away, y'all. I'm trying to get monetized because I realize that every month it goes down. Your monetization will go down unless you go ahead and push yourself. And I only do videos, I'm trying to do videos once a week. But because I don't always have stuff to talk about, I'm not going to lie. And then, to be honest, I'm being a little bit more private with my plans and what I do. You guys know I have a land and building project. Based on things I've been hearing and seeing, I am going to be a lot more private with my land and building project, y'all. Believe me, I'm working on it. And I may show you some glimpses of some things, but I'm not showing a lot because I really don't want people knowing what I'm doing. We got some serious eye spies on here. We got some serious agents on here, y'all. We got some serious folks watching us, especially the ones that are living in Africa, especially the ones that have been here for a while, as long as I've been here, almost 4 years. So they watching like a hawk. So we have to move in silence in some things. And so I'm learning that because you don't want to be such an open book where everybody knows everything you're doing. They know where you live. They can come to your house. They can send somebody to your house. They know where your project is going on. They can send bandits or anything can happen. So we got to be low key. and how we do things. So I'm learning that being here. So yes, I'm working on it. I'm gonna show you some glimpses, but I'm gonna keep it low key. And now you wondering why I'm not showing as much? It's because of this. It's been a lot going on here, y'all. So we know we got a lot of agents watching us. I'm learning that because I've had several reach out to me, y'all, several, and I have to use discernment with these people because they're on a wicked level. And so yeah, but anyway, yeah, these are the 8 things that um, these are the 8 reasons that Africa is better than America for African Americans, Black people, Bantu, Hebrews, Israelites, Yasharites. Yeah. So thank you, family, for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. You are the best, best, best. Thank you for rocking with me from day one. Stay tuned. I'm doing a little things behind the scenes, y'all, because I'm trying to be more discreet. I'm trying to be more because, y'all, I got some haters that is just ridiculous, y'all. I got some serious haters. And, you know, when you deal with the spirit of envy and jealousy, people can murder you. It's just that serious. People can literally stalk you and murder you. So we got to keep that stuff in mind. So yeah, I'm being a little bit more discreet about when I show where I am, when I show where I live, when I show what my project is going to be. Okay. So, but I keep you guys posted. I'll show you little glimpses here and there. Okay. So to all my faithful subscribers, thank you for rocking with me. If you want to donate to my channel, and if you find that my content is valuable, it's helpful, it's insightful, please donate. I will put my Cash App and my PayPal in the description box below. I have a land and building project I'm working on. Yeah, I'm working on it. So if you want to donate and bless your sister, Barack, your sister, Barack is blessed, but Barack, your sister, on my land and building project, I'm going to put the information down. It's my GoFundMe account. My goal is 10,000 US dollars because with that, I can buy the land I want, I can build the structure I want, etc., etc. And of course, on the structure is going to be my office, which is Diaspora Connect Tanzania or Diaspora Connect LLC. And there are other branches that I'm branching out with Diaspora Connect, but I haven't mentioned it yet. Trying to set everything up before I mention it because folks be on here I spying and jumping, trying to steal your ideas and stuff. I'm sorry, it's ratchet in these streets, y'all. It's off the chain. And I'm an older person. And I would say older, like I'm middle age. You see all this gray. But it's some like diabolical stuff going on in these YouTube streets. On being online, think about the whole world is seeing you. So you gotta be kind of mindful of what you share because they are spying you, even your enemies, they have it out for you. So I stay protected by the set apart spirit, by the presence of the uncreated creator. I stay covered. So those witches and warlocks, that those curses will bounce back on them. And then they will get the trap that they're trying to set for me, it will come back on them. So but yeah, you still gotta use wisdom in what you say and what you share online, especially when you left the plantation and you came back to freedom. And the overseer don't want y'all to leave. The overseer don't want us free Negroes to share how you can be free, how you can get set free and out of the habitation of devils and demons and every foul bird, and literally save your life and your children's life. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to end this video. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll do another one in the next couple of days. So I'm going to say salama, and I'm going to see you guys in the next video. Okay.